We cannot let your daughter graduate nursing. Nobody will hire her. Sino ba naman ang mag-hire na kagaya niya? I'm not a religious person, pero I believe in miracles and I have a huge faith for our God. Ano man ang religion mo, kanino ka man magdasal, God will always send someone to help you.
Welcome to Linguist Access Podcast, where we all get together to learn more about inspiring stories behind every journey that will give you the courage to push past challenges and overcome obstacles, all for God's glory, with your host, Shalini Oritaves.
Hi everyone, welcome to Linguist Access Podcast. My name is Sha. Today our guest is Ms. Anna Cruz, a seasoned operating room nurse with a proven track record with different hospitals that she worked with, adept in patient assessments, and always putting priority to patient safety standards. She excels in perioperative nursing. As a matter of fact, she is an inspiration to me because we are both nurses, a travel nurse, a true New Yorker, a working mom, and more importantly, truly a loving wife. Today, we will be talking about her journey to become a successful U.S. nurse, the ups and downs, and a whole lot more. Hi, Miss Anna. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Misha. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for inviting me. This is a very exciting moment. I have so many things to share to help people and our fellow nurses. Thank
Awesome.
you.
So before we continue, is there anything I missed in your bio that you want our listeners or viewers to know more about?
I think I would like them to know that aside from my passion to be an advocate for Filipino nurses, I'm also a fur mom. I love dogs. I have 2 Pomeranians. And I love to watch concerts, especially Taylor Swift. I won't miss that.
Now, on a serious note, according to my research, you waited 8 years to finally come to the US. What inspired you to pursue a nursing career in the US despite retrogression?
Well, Misha, as you can hear or other people, I was born with cleft lip and palate. And growing up with speech problem and coming from a third world country, I experienced a lot of bullying, a lot of discrimination, even from your own family, work, school. And I asked myself, is this the life that I want? Is this the life that I want or my future is? I want to be a mom. I want to have a family. So I really told myself, hey Anna, you have to do something about it. You have to do something about it. Change your life. Create the life you want. So that was my main, driving factor. That's why I never gave up. I never quit. I experienced a lot of rejections, a lot of struggles, because I always have to prove myself na, hey, even if I have a cleft lip palate, even if I have a speech problem, it will never be a hindrance for me as a nurse. I can be a great nurse. Don't look at my face. Don't look at how the way I talk or how sounds like I talk. So those are my driving factors.
Yeah, wow, amazing. Actually, this is truly inspiring because she really speaks from her heart, and being a nurse is not really about what you are physically, but really, your heart. I just want to share this with you. Somebody asked me, do you really want to work as a nurse? And why? Why do you want to be a nurse? So I always tell, because I really want to care for people, and caring is more like a vocation. And for you, Miss Anna, wow, like even if you had retrogression, 8 years is 8 years. I mean, seriously. Now, what can you advise to those who are waiting? Some of my friends, some of, the people I know, they're asking me, should they move to another country? Why or why not?
I know that because of the latest visa bulletin that came out a few days ago, a lot of nurses, not just for Filipino nurses, a lot of them are sad, hurt, in pain, and almost want to give up, right? But my number one thing to advise, if I can only give one, is never ever give up. it's only a break, it's only a pause. And ask yourself, am I ready, really 100% to go to the USA? Maybe it's one way of God telling you, hey, you need to enhance more, you need to improve more, you need to learn how to drive, baby, or you need to learn how to cook. That's why retrogression is happening, to give you more time. And I received also a lot of messages with Miss asking about the retrogression. I asked them, pumasa ka na ba ng NCLEX? Do you have NCLEX? No, ma'am. Do you have IELTS already? No, ma'am. So, that's it. Use this precious time to review, prepare, equip yourself with knowledge. You know, Misha, going to the USA doesn't end when you pass your NCLEX. There's so many things to learn. Do you know the access in the USA? Do you know the healthcare system? Because a lot of Filipino nurses or other nurses from other company were blinded by the money. That's why they said, because of the retrogression. I always tell them, I ask them, are you truly ready? God knows what's in your heart, in your mind. If you are really ready for your USA. That's why retrogression happens. So that will be my thing. Never ever give up. It's only a break. It's
Yes,
only a
thank
pause.
you. Some argue that fear of failure can hold people back from reaching their dreams or full potential. Now, you were abandoned twice, as what I heard. Like,
Oh yeah.
how did you manage it? Like, two times in a row. Can you imagine that? Some people, they were only abandoned one time by
Yes.
their employer and they said, oh, this is it. I mean, I'm done. So, two times in a row. Can you like share to us the story of that?
Misha, the first agency that I was with them for 5 years, ha? Imagine that. I was loyal with them. I continued, fulfilling or submitting whatever requirements they need. I know we need latest copy of this, of that. And after 5 years, they sent me a letter like, we're letting you go. I think that was my first heartbreak. The agency abandoning me or being with them for 5 years. I'm not gonna lie, I cried that night. Like, non-stop crying. Why? I mean, it's not my fault. It's nobody's fault. So, after crying overnight, I started to look again for another agency. And during my time, there's no Facebook. There's no other social media. We have to wait for a newspaper, in the Philippines, we have a Manila Bulletin, if you remember, right? And then every weekend, I have to line up in Manila Hotel or Peninsula, wearing my business casual attire with my resume, with my newspaper. So that's how I found the second agency. And it only lasted for a year. Again, they sent me an email. We're not gonna pursue again. I was like, okay, what's happening? Like, I haven't really recovered from the first heartbreak, and now you're telling me it's not you. It's the retrogression. It was painful. It was sad. My mom asked me, Anna, are you really sure you're up for America? Are you really sure that's what you wanna do? I was like, yes, ma'am. My heart, my mind is only open for USA. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, talaga ba? It's not really for me. What I did was, I went to church and pray. So, that's all I
So
did.
you had peace when you like decided, bahala na, kahit ilan pang failures to, I won't give up. I will stick with this. United States of America is really for me. Yeah. So yeah, sometimes we have self-doubt. Because of the failure, we feel like, does this deserve a second chance, a third chance, or fourth chance? Miss Anna, I hope you are all gonna be inspired that this is not the time for you to give up, but like I said, like she said, this is the time for you to hone your skills and to be a better, better nurse when you come here, a better person, a better mom, because everything is totally different. Like we were just talking a while.
Oh, yes.
Miss Anna was actually telling me about the culture. Ang sarap niya ng kausap kasi I learned a lot. Even for that short period of time, I learned a lot. For her to really say that, that's really she's a living testament. She's a living testament that everything is just a process that you need to go through, and when you overcome it, you will be a better person. Now, here, regarding your physical defect, if you would say that, I have not even noticed this. Was this really an issue?
When I was in the Philippines, yes, it was really an issue. I graduated from EYA, Emilio Aguinaldo College, and I remember very well, I was on my 4th year, one more semester in my graduation. They asked my mom to come, and they spoke to my mom, we cannot let your daughter graduate nursing. And my mom said, why not? Well, nobody will hire her. Nobody will hire her because she has a speech problem. Sino ba naman ang mag-hire na kagaya niya? So my mom got mad, got upset. What? Umabot ka ng 4-year course? Nakita niyo siya? Nagbabayad siya ng tuition fee? Clinical group siya, OR, scrub, everything. Nag-ICU siya. And now you're telling me ayaw yung siya payagang gumraduate. Failing ba siya? No. I might not be summa cum laude, pero hindi ako failing. Tapos, that was the first discrimination na kung masasabi nyo. Long story short, I graduated. I took my local board. I had a hard time applying siya. I lost count. I'm from Manila. Umabot na ako ng Muntinlupa. Umabot na ako ng Alabang. Just to, please, I was begging, hire me. I'm not a liability. And whenever they interview me, the HR, pag makita na nila yung mukha ko, we need leasing personality. And sabi ko, what's wrong with my face? I mean, hindi naman ako kasali ng Miss Universe. Diba? I mean, my license, my knowledge as a nurse has nothing to do with my patient. And finally, God sent me a director of MCM, Medical Center Manila. Yes. Lumabas siya, sabi niya, Miss Anna, wait for me here. Pinuntahan niya yung CEO, director ng hospital. Sinabi niya, I am vouching for her, let's give her a chance. May kapasok na yung baka, meron sa, maganda yung kanyang position as a nurse. So, they hired me because of her. And I will always be grateful for you, Miss Delia Ramos. Maraming salamat po. And na-hire ako sa OR. And I love OR. Nag-aaral pa lang ako OR, hindi naman ang utak ko forever. So, ayun, give me a chance. Gunahon yung skills ko. Sobra. So, what I'm trying to say, marami mang rejections, bullying, marami mang discrimination. God will always send someone to help you. Diba? Hindi, unexpected way ngayon, hindi naman kami close. Sino ba naman ang taong magbabouts para sa'yo? Parang, hindi ilala ko yan. Sige, i-hire mo. So, yun ang naging starting point ko. Maraming rejection, sobra. Siyempre, may mga mag-anak, nag-nurse? Are you sure? Sige, pumasa na ako, gumraduate ako. Ay, walang mag-hire. Hindi makakapagtrabaho as a nurse yan. Kamag-anak ko, ha? So, nakagraduate ako, nakapag-work. So, nalaman na may application ako for US. Ay, ambisyosa talaga, lola mo. So, maraming rejections. So, nakaalis na ako ng US, and alam mo na, pag nakaalis ka na, ayun, parang na-realize nila na nahimik na yung mga maiingay. Maraming maingay sa paligid mo, pero focus ka lang. Focus ka lang. And, I'm not a religious person, pero I believe in miracles, and I have a huge faith for our God. Ano man ang religion mo, kanino ka man magdasal, God will always send someone to help you. Ilang rejections man yan.
That's true. Your dedication and your passion really stand out. No? So, yun talaga, it stand out, even not just to them, yung mga previous employer, but even now, like, you see how, she's really making a difference now sa Lefora, even not just in Lefora. She also accepts private, messages, trying to ask her with so many questions. And I'm really lucky enough that despite her busy schedule, she really allowed me to, give me time to do this. Kasi alam ko this is really important, especially for those who are in trouble right now, telling their parents, telling their family, ano, may future pa ba dito? And like I said, from her, straight from the horse's mouth, no? Wala tayong karapatan na mag-give up. If this is something that we really love to do. Lagi ko nga sinasabi sa mga, even sa mga students ko before, mga friends ko na, you know what, always remember that you're not doing this just for yourself. You're doing this for your family. And ako, it's one of my biggest decision that I have to make in my life to come here, and I never regretted it. So here, can you share us an example of a time when you effectively managed a difficult situation in the nursing practice, especially in New York? Everyone is like, wow, I want to be in New York. New York is like, like they say, anything you can do if you are a New Yorker. So yeah, can you share?
If you survive New York, you survive everywhere, right? Parang kang tabi-abis.
Yes. So can you share us a difficult situation in your nursing practice?
Marami Kasi when I arrived in New York 9 years ago, I was placed in a nursing home. Wala naman akong experience sa nursing home or in floors. OR nurse talaga ako all my whole life, labor and delivery and OR nurse. Pero yung that time, ang in-offer sa akin, nursing home. And exact rates. So, ang layo talaga. Big jump, as in. So, number one experience ko is adjustment. Kasi, in the nursing home, I work nights, meron kang hahawakan na pasyente, mga 7 or 6. So, I really have to go back, aralin anong sakit meron sila, anong pagkain nila, and most of them, sila yung may mga abnormalities, na-ventilator, na-crate, na-tube. Sila yung mga, mga babies na nalunod and naging comatose. So, I have to learn all of those. I think that will be my number one challenge talaga when I start work. But you know what, Misha? Kanalimutan ko yung OR because I really wanna work this. Kanalimutan, inaral ko siya. After 7 months, nag-aano na ako transport nurse, ambulance from nursing home to all the hospital in New York. Libre kasi nga na-ambulance eh. So, diba, Anna, we have to bring this patient to New York Presbyterian Hospital in Manhattan. 2 hours on. Ay, okay. Na-ventilate or na-crate. Talagang, okay, aalamin ko, GNR ba ko? Ano yung mga gamot niyang kailangan kong galhin? Anna, you have to spend overnight sa another hospital. So, that was my chance makapunta ng city. Kasi wala naman ako sa Manhattan. Nasa parang in between upstate ng New York. Parang Tagaytay, Manila ang labanan eh. Parang ganon. So, yung ambulance, free ride ko yun. So,
Grabe, amazing ka, Miss Anna.
and then, I've learned how to use portable ventilator. I met so many EMT people. So, connections, networkings. And then, I was able to see the big hospital in New York City. I met a lot of manager. Alam mo, syempre, you have to make a connection. Makwento ko. So, nasabi ko na, I'm from Philippines. Anna, they really were calling cards. If you need help, you wanna work here, we need nurses. So, from challenges of no experience at all working in pediatric ward to opening, widening your networking with other people. So, yun aking first challenges. Now, second, culture. Kasi most of them, there are Jewish clients. So, ano ba alam ko sa Jewish people? So, again, I self-taught myself, nag-google ako, and kinausap ko isa sa mga coordinator na nag-orient sa mga activities nila. So, challenges are part of a success. Ngayon, nasa sayo nila yan kung may i-easier, paano mo mabit yung challenges na yan. So now, moving back to my OR, kasi syempre, tapos na yung contract ko. OR nurse talaga ako. No one wants to hire me. Kasi wala raw akong US OR experience. So, ang ginawa ko, Misha, lahat ng hiring event sa New York City, kasi nag-a-announce Facebook. Sali-sali lang ako, event. Nag-a-apply ako, sumasali ako sa hiring event. libre yun, may food, may coffee, sama-sama lang ako. Pa-interview, alam ko naman hindi ako mahahire. Pero at least, I know kung ano yung hinahanap nila. Diba? Aura-aura pa ako.
Talaga? Amazing.
Black on. Wala kaming kotse ha. Nagkaroon kami ng car 5 years ago lang. So, karen, with my envelope and my big dream to City of New York. So now, another way for me to connect with the manager, right? Na mga hospital na ko. Kaya, lahat na opportunity, sali-sali lang ako, exert na ng effort ng time. So, one time, AORN, may seminar. Member ako ng AORN para sa mga OR. I met this director. Talagang niligawan niya ako. Sabi ko, ma'am, nasa contract pa rin. It's a white American, like, truly vlogger talaga, na New Yorker. Sabi niya, you're Filipino, right? I said, yes, ma'am. Oh, stop calling me mama. I love working with Filipino. Here's my card. Send me an email. Oh, anyway, I'll get your email. So, after 1 week, sinendan niya ako ng email. I would like to hire you. Yung gumana niya ako na no, kung gusto mo bang mag-apply. And I'm offering bonus sa'yo. So, hindi ko sa matanggihan. That time, nasa kabilang part ako ng New York. Kasi nga nasa nursing home pa ako. Kumbaga, nagka-transition pa ako na bumalik ng OR. Sabi ko sa kanya, oh, okay. Anyway, nakalimok ako sabihin na nagsimula pala ako mag-apply sa ambulatory surgery para mailagay ko lang na meron akong US experience. Ginawa ko yan during the end of my contract sa nursing home. So, imagine na, nag-work ako night sa nursing home 3 times a week and twice a week nag-ambulatory surgery ako para makita ko lang ano bang meron sa OR ko. So, I really learned it slow and steady.
Wow!
At so, na-build ko na yung confidence ko, sumama ako sa seminar ng AORN, na-meet ko yung director, na-hire ako, binigyan ako ng malaking bonus, lumipat kami, parang from Laguna to Cavite, pero in a better, more of offer kami.
Talaga?
Yun ang naging journey ko sa OR.
Amazing. Like, I can't imagine na that will pave you into somebody who's not just an ordinary entity in the AORN, but really big boss in the AORN. Grabe, Lord, like, you know, everything is paved accordingly kung ano yung gusto talaga or desire ng heart mo. Kasi diba, if you think about it, here, state to sila. Do you have Peri 101? Kasi ganun din ganun din sa hospital. So, diba, I can only imagine from senior, isang nurse facility, and then here comes, parang ano siya suntok sa buwan. And then ito pa yung, so it's like a story of a miracle kasi talagang imposible siya beyond my imagination na pwedeng mangyari. Ito yung ganitong i-orchestrate.
Kailangan mo i-market yung sarili mo. You have to really be open na. Bawal mahiya-hiya. Kasi sabi, there's no way. Pag mag-apply ka sa website ng hospital, it will fight you forever eh. And sasali ako sa mga hiring event, and FYI, yung mga hospital yan, yung mga HR nila, meron silang mga coordinator or hiring coordinator. Kung mag-apply ka sa website, it will fight you forever talaga. Ngayon, kung na-meet mo sila sa hiring event, naipon mo yung mga calling card or email nila, mas mabilis ang process. And, mamimit mo nga yung mga manager. That's how it works in New York. It's all about networking, communication. Siyempre, nahihiya ako nung una, pero sabi ko, ako mahihiya. Marunong naman ako mag-English, hindi naman ako ganun kagaling. Naiintindihan naman nila ako. Okay naman yung resume ko. License naman ako. And alam ko yung trabaho. So, you have to really market yourself. Huwag ang mag-intay ng opportunity. Create your opportunity. Like what I always say, create the life you want. Pero hindi ka pwedeng mag-intay. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin, bahala na si Lord, pero nakaupo ka lang sa bahay. Like ka lang ng friend mo na nasa US na. Ayaw mo namang kumilos. You're filing yourself. Kasi repro naman matagal pa naman yan. Saka na. Bahala na. Bukas. Mamaya. Diba? Create the opportunity. Grab the opportunity. Huwag kang mahihiya. Anong iakahiya mo? You're a nurse. You are a profession. Or your course. Diba? So, yun ang palagi kong sinasabi. Nakalis wala ang ginagawang masama. Huwag kang mahihiya. Kausapin mo sila. Alam mo, Misha, mga high-end na mga occasion kung mga nakilala ko. Na kinakabahan, mamawi ko kamay ko, pero, ang na-miss ko yung mga hiring event, kasi mga hukali, nakapasok ako na libre.
Hello, New York! Alam mo yun, like everyone is, alam mo, yun yung kinakwento ko sa'yo a while ago, yung kasama ko sa work, talagang lagi niyang sinasabi sa akin, pag nag-argue na ang lahat, you know, in New York, this is what I learned. In New York, this is what I learned. So parang, ayan na naman yung New York niya.
Balik ka na nga kung sabihin mo. Araw ni Ana, sabihin mo.
Ayan na naman yung New York niya. Kaya ang tawag niya, ayan na, tahimik na tayo. Inumpisahan niya na naman sa New York experience niya. So, diba?
Pero kasi ibang brain din naman talaga dito. As in, no filter at all. Kung maramgaming ka, onion skin ka, na hindi naman dapat. Hiwalay kasi dapat ang work and personal na pagkakao mo yung kasaway siya. A lot of people were asking, so Ana, New Yorker ka na, nagmumura ka na lagi, or sarcastic ka na, or salbahe ka na. Sabi ko, no. I mean, yung mga kasama ko sa work surgeons, scrub, x-ray, rep, urug man sila, mean man sila, hindi nila ginagawa sa akin yun. Kasi I was never mean to them. Alam nila, professional ako lagi. Good morning everyone, I'm Anna Cruz, I'm your nurse. So parang, alam po yung boses nila, yung tono nila, bastos na, naglalaylo sila. Kasi kung papayagan mong ganunin ka, kaya kailangan develop mo yung boundary. Like what I said, create the life you want.
Yeah, I like it. Busog na ako. Ang dami ko pang gustong itanong.
Thank you for listening to Linguist Access Podcast. Please give us a review on iTunes. Leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. See you on the next episode.